Have you ever heard the iconic song Pata Pata? If you have, you likely know it as a fun, feel-good tune. And it certainly is that. But do you know its history? Or do you know the life of Miriam Makeba, the singer who made it famous? Because her story is one of struggle, of resistance, of exile, yet also of joy and freedom. And if you know her song, you can't help but love her. Today, we want to take you back to the roots of Pata Pata, but also to the roots of Miriam Makeba herself. And let me tell you, you won't believe everything she endured to bring us her music. So get ready because this is one incredible story. The year is 1960 and South Africa is a tinderbox. Apartheid, the brutal system of racial segregation, has the country in its grip. People are protesting, the youth are angry, and there's a growing call for freedom. Amidst this charged atmosphere, two musicians meet, Miriam Makeba and Hugh Masekela. Their paths converge and they soon form a musical partnership that will become legendary. They blend jazz with traditional African sounds and Miriam's powerhouse vocals soar above it all. Together, they produce an album that becomes a sensation. It's called Ballads of the Free, and it's filled with songs that speak of resilience, hope, and above all, the yearning for freedom. But here's the twist. Despite the album's soaring popularity, both Miriam and Hugh find themselves in hot water. See, their music isn't just about notes and beats. It's a soundtrack to a revolution. Songs like Bring Back My Bonnie and Freedom are anthems for the oppressed. They echo the struggles of a nation, and that's not something the South African government is happy about. In 1960, the government cracks down. They impose a ban on Miriam, prohibiting her from performing or even leaving the country. It's a move designed to silence her, to snuff out the flame of dissent that her music has ignited. But here's where Miriam's spirit truly shines through. Rather than being cowed by the ban, she finds a way to amplify her voice. She travels the world, becoming a global ambassador for the anti-apartheid movement. In concerts across Europe and America, she doesn't just perform. She educates, she agitates, and she inspires. Her music transcends borders and becomes a tool for political action. But the South African government isn't done. They revoke Miriam's passport, stripping her of her citizenship and banning her permanently from South Africa. She's not allowed to set foot in her homeland for over 3 decades. And so begins Miriam's odyssey of exile. She navigates new lands, cultures, and languages, all while carrying the weight of her homeland's struggle on her shoulders. Yet through it all, her music remains constant. In 1963, Miriam's testimony reaches the global stage. She addresses the United Nations, denouncing the evils of apartheid. Her voice rings with emotion, painting a vivid picture of the harsh realities faced by Black South Africans. It's a speech that moves the world, but it also brings her closer to the movement's leadership. She becomes part of the African National Congress, working closely with giants like Oliver Tambo and Walter Sisulu. Her commitment is unwavering. She participates in the formation of the Nonviolent Resistance Army, a military wing of the ANC. Though she doesn't pick up a weapon, she does what she knows best, singing protest songs, raising funds, and keeping the dream of freedom alive. Then in 1964, tragedy strikes. The Rivonia trial sees many of the ANC's top leaders, including Walter Sisulu and Nelson Mandela, sentenced to life in prison. Miriam's world, along with the world of millions of South Africans, collapses. But she rallies on. She keeps singing, keeps campaigning, and most importantly, she keeps the memory of those incarcerated alive. Her concerts become a platform for remembrance, solidarity, and hope for a brighter future. But the road to freedom is a long one. And for Miriam, it comes at a personal cost. In 1968, she marries the charismatic American activist Stokely Carmichael, who later changes his name to Kwame Ture. He's a leader in the civil rights movement, advocating for Black empowerment and self-defense. Their union is a powerful symbol of solidarity, two activists from different corners of the world coming together to fight for justice. But this marriage also exposes Miriam to new challenges. Her concerts are picketed. Her career takes a hit and she's labeled a communist. But she stands firm beside Stokely, showing that her courage knows no bounds. They move to Guinea, a country that had been critical of apartheid. There, Miriam becomes a cultural ambassador, further cementing her international reputation. But Guinea is not her home. The language, the culture, it's all alien to her. And deep down, she yearns for South Africa, for the land and people she's been denied for so long. In 1977, Miriam makes a decision that shocks the world. She returns to South Africa. But this is no ordinary visit. She's defying the ban, putting herself on the line to show her solidarity with her homeland. This act of defiance reverberates across the globe, inspiring awe and admiration. Suddenly, she's not just Miriam Makeba, the singer. She's Miriam Makeba, the symbol of resistance. But the South African government isn't going to let her back without a fight. They slap a 5-year jail sentence on her. Many would crumble under such pressure, but not Miriam. She fights the charges, exposing the injustices of South Africa's judicial system. And in 1978, after a dramatic trial that captures international headlines, she's acquitted. Her voice might have been silenced in court, but it rings even louder outside it. Over the next decade, Miriam continues to campaign against apartheid, working with organizations like the United Nations and the Non-Aligned Movement. She's a tireless advocate, always in the forefront of the fight for freedom. And her music soars with newfound passion. Albums like My Life Story and Homecoming resonate with audiences worldwide. They become anthems for the struggle and celebration of liberation. Then in 1989, the world waits with bated breath as F.W. de Klerk, the South African president, announces the lifting of the ban on political parties. It's a monumental step, a crack in the wall of apartheid. And everyone knows it. Miriam, too, feels the shift in the air. Hope rekindles, the struggle seems worth it. Finally, in 1990, Nelson Mandela himself invites Miriam back to South Africa. He'd been released from prison just months before. The country is on the brink of change and he wants Miriam, the voice of the people, to be a part of it. Her homecoming concert is a sea of humanity. Thousands turn up, united in their longing for freedom and their love for Miriam. When she steps onto that stage, the crowd erupts. It's not just a concert, it's a celebration, a cathartic release of emotions bottled up for decades. In the years that follow, Miriam's life is a tapestry of triumph. She receives countless awards, including the prestigious Dag Hammarskjöld Peace Prize. Her contributions to peace and reconciliation are recognized globally. She becomes a UNESCO Artist for Peace, an honor that reflects her lifelong dedication to using her voice for positive change. And yet through all the accolades and honors, Miriam remains grounded. She keeps singing, keeps advocating, and keeps inspiring. Then in 2008, tragedy strikes once again. Miriam collapses on stage in Italy. She's singing Pata Pata, the very song that had propelled her to international fame, when she falls ill. She passes away that night, leaving behind a legacy that resonates across generations. As the news of her death spreads, the world mourns. Leaders, celebrities, activists, they all pay tribute to the woman who dared to sing freedom into existence. In South Africa, flags fly at half-mast and thousands gather for her memorial. It's a fitting send-off for a woman who was more than just a singer, more than just an activist. She was a symbol, a beacon of hope and resistance, a true daughter of Africa. Miriam Makeba's life was a testament to the power of music and the indomitable spirit of freedom. She wasn't just a singer. She was an activist, an exile, a global icon. She left an indelible mark on the world, a melody that echoed long after her voice was silenced. Thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. And if you've ever wondered how you can support our work, we've got some exciting news to share. We've recently launched our membership program, which gives you the chance to support our mission and unlock exclusive perks like early access to videos, exclusive content, and the ability to influence our future episodes. Visit our website to learn more about our membership program. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep bringing these stories to life. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world with us.